he's pushing out all that blood going to his head. Negative G maneuvers there. Oh, man, they gotta hurt. Going up onto the vertical. Kicks the airplane over. That's a hard Humpty bump. Oh, he was inverted there. He's got it rolled upright again. Oh, Gary definitely wants to push this airplane hard. Onto the vertical, rolling on the way up the stick over. There's the rudder into it. Throwing some elevator. Tumbling the airplane end over end on the vertical there. Speed is building. Throttle is all the way to the final. 320 horsepower, singing a mighty song of combustion. Rolling the airplane around. That's probably about the gentlest maneuver he's going to do here today. Whoa, look at that. He kicks it around into an outside micro loop. And continues to roll the airplane. Whoa, look at that. Now you look at the roll rate on the T6 and also on the Extreme Decathlon and look at the roll rate on this baby. You can see this airplane is firmly capable of world-class aerobatics. Rolls on the way up. Waiting for the airspeed to bleed off. Did I just say airspeed? Well, it's bleeding off, and there he is. He's hanging it on the prop. It's called the torque roll. And there's the fun part. The airplane falls back on itself and does a whip stall. Yeah, they're cockpit. He's working those controls hard. Back onto the vertical again, coming around the top. That's got to be the quickest half-Cuban 8 I've seen. Coming around back onto the vertical again. Oh, baby, he's pulling about 6 Gs. Rolling the airplane around. By the way, the airplane is good for 10 Gs positive or negative, which means you can either pull 10 Gs or you can push 10 Gs. Trust me, pushing 10 Gs is a lot harder. Rolls to the right, brakes to the left. Notice how crisp the maneuvers are with this airplane. Oh, baby. Back onto the vertical again. He's going up and up. Power is back. Tail slide. Oh, he went to inverted, which means right now he's hanging by the belts. His rear end is not touching the seat of the airplane at all. Continues into an outside loop, a very painful and difficult maneuver to do. Because of our physiology, we can take the positive Gs, which are pushing you into the airplane, a lot better than the negative Gs, which are trying to throw you out of the airplane. Inside loop, well, actually, he just went over the top. Rolls back to straight level. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Point hesitation roll. And he's back onto the vertical again. Beautiful paint job showing up on the blue skies here over Greenwood Lake. Half Cuban 8. That's a reverse Cuban 8. That's the propeller tips as they're going supersonic. Tumbles the airplane around again, nose over tail. Oh, mommy, that's a fun move to do. Oh, let me tell you what, that'll definitely wake you up. Coming around from the left, Gary Ward, 300 plus horsepower. Straight and level, but I know he's setting something up. Onto the vertical.
Taxi down the runway.
And look at the vertical he's got on this thing. Here's over the top, square corner, coming around. There's the roll out of it. That's just a vertical kind of sort of Humpty Bump maneuver. Humpty Bump is an outside maneuver. He did an inside one there. Up onto the vertical again, right into the sun. Thank you very much. He's inverted. Airspeed is way low on the top. Whoa, there's the other side. He's doing it. There's the other pole. The square loop. Did you see the smoke trail? When he pulls hard on that elevator and now he's trying to hang it on the propeller, you can see the airflow on the tail being disrupted in a major way. Oh, that's just another way of letting you know that the surfaces of that airplane are working hard, just like Gary Ward out there in his JCP&L sponsored airplane. That's Jersey Central Power and Light, one of the great sponsors helping to make this show possible here today. On to the vertical again. Don't punch a hole in the clouds, Gary. The FAA doesn't like that. There's the Humpty Bump move all the way over to inverted. Oh boy, a very dangerous maneuver. It's the inverted flat spin. Power is off. He's out of it. Oh, let me tell you, my heart always stops when I see those maneuvers. Upright flat spin, easy to get into, easy to get out of. Inverted flat spin, easy to get into, a little more difficult to get out of. There's that knife edge tumble, flipping the nose over the tail. That's got to be one wild ride in the cockpit. Now the important thing to know is that Gary Ward, while he's doing these maneuvers, it's not like sitting in your chair at home. You are literally being thrown around inside the cockpit of this airplane. When you start and stop the rolls, you're banging off the sides of the cockpit when you're inverted like he is right now. And man, has he got a good hang going. There's another outside or inside micro loop. You're literally being thrown all through the cockpit of the airplane. And if you don't believe me, get on YouTube and check it out, because I'm sure they've got plenty of in-cockpit footage of aerobatic pilots doing aggressive routines like Barry is doing here and getting thrown all around the cockpit. No matter how tight you get the belts, you're always going to move a little bit in the airplane. Coming back around from the right here. Looks like he's doing a landing approach, but I know he's not gonna. There you go, knife edge photo. Oh, if you want to get a great picture of that airplane, that's the time to do it, right there.
Jet car, you fired up.
Well, now, I have to tell you, there was an incident last night between Gary Ward and Jerry McCart. There were dollars exchanged over beers, and there was a lot of interesting conversation. I codified it. There was a lot of chest bumping and chest thumping and grunts and growls and bragging. You know how it goes. We're guys, right? You challenge us, no matter how right or wrong we are, we're going to be right in your face. Well, that's what happened last night at Boom with Gary Ward and Jerry McCart. What did it amount to? Was they're going to have a race between Gary Ward's MX-2 and Jerry McCart's Wicked Willy. The grand prize in this, besides bragging rights, is $1. One whole Washington. Now here's Jerry with Wicked Willy down there. He's making some smoke and flames and a little bit of thunder. There was a lot of things going on between the two of them last night. Gary Ward is saying, I've got the airplane, I've got the higher top speed, I will spank you. Jerry McCart saying exactly the opposite. I've got the fast car, and I will blow your doors off. Yeah, there's Gary pushing the button. And here's Jerry with Wicked Willy. Oh yeah. 12,000 horsepower in Wicked Willy. Gary's only got 300. Oh! And that rattles everything when he hits that corner like that. There's Gary Ward egging him on. Oh boy. They're going to get into position. Gary's up there looking down at Jerry, and Jerry is there wondering, well, where's Gary? We're going to find out right about now. Hold your ears, everybody. It's going to be quick, but it's going to be loud.
Are you ready for Gary?
Gary's inbound. Here we go. Boom, baby. Holy underwear. I think Jerry got him. I think Wicked Willy beat the MX2. Oh boy, that's a hard way to earn $1. Definitely a hard way to earn $1. Gary is still out there saying, doggone, I'll get him tomorrow. We're going best out of 3, you know. All right, the score stands. Jerry McCart 1, Gary Ward 0. Oh boy. I'm not even going to want to be near these two guys tonight, because I know what's going to happen. Jerry McCart's going to come up to Gary Ward and go, nah, 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 nah. And it's only going to get worse. All right, Jerry McCart's crew is going to go down there and retrieve Wicked Willy. In the meantime, Gary Ward's going to set up for his landing.
I'm going to have to hold you down there for a little bit, or I may depart.
Let me tell you what,
let me know
either way, it's very cool to be involved in a drag race like that. You don't see this kind of stuff every day. And we would like to thank Jersey Central Power and Light for sponsoring Gary Ward here today. They're also one of the primary sponsors here.
I can't see them down there if they're anywhere.
Gary Ward also would like to thank Icon Aircraft Engines, MT Propellers, Champion Spark Plugs and Oil Filters, Airflow Performance, and Peltor.
Okay, let me know when you're
Oregon Aero, Barry Controls, Aircraft Studio Design, Goodyear, Electronics International, Gulf Coast Avionics, Hawker Aero Battery, SkyTech, and Data Toys Video Equipment. And let's not forget the girl next door, Mom and Apple Pie.
Gary, he's down there at the end, so if you want to make a 180 back, do that. Yeah, make a 180 and make the first right and him up the taxiway. Medevac, are you up? How long before you're ready to go? Roger. Willie, how long before you're off the runway?
Well, I know Gary Ward is out there somewheres. I have temporarily, there he is. Okay, I got him now. I've been looking under the wing of Champagne Lady. I should have known I'd have to look over it. And that's okay. Here comes Gary Ward. Hey, everybody, how about waving to him as he taxis by? Gary really does a great job of demonstrating the characteristics of that MX2 airplane. He's got the canopy open. He can definitely see y'all waving at him. So grab your hat, grab your program, something. Let him know how much y'all appreciate his performance here today.
Kirby, you want to use the intersection? All right,